In the last video, we decided that we wanted to test the email signing form. And one important thing that I need to point out is that when the user submits the email and password, then we make a call to Firebase authentication in order to sign in. And this is what we want when we are running the application. But now we want to write some test code and we don't really want to make any calls to the network layer, because this would make our tests slower and less predictable. Instead, we want to swap out our real authentication service for a mock authentication service. But what is a mock exactly? And a definition that I found on Wikipedia says that a mock is a simulated object that mimics the behavior of a real object in a controlled way. And this is exactly what we want when we are writing tests, because we can use an authentication mock to replace our authentication service that is based on Firebase. And we can also check how our test code interacts with the mock. So how could we implement a mock? Well, in the auth.dart file, we have already defined an auth-based abstract class. And what we could do is to create a mock auth class that implements auth-based, and then we could use this in our tests instead of the real authentication service. However, creating our own mock classes often results in a lot of work for little reward. And instead, I suggest that we should use a package called mockito. And as we will see, this will make it very easy to write and configure mocks. And it also gives us a very good API for checking when mock methods are being called. Okay, so let's get started by opening the pubspec.yaml file. And here we want to locate the dev dependencies section, and here we can add mockito and add the version which is 4.1.1, and then we can get the latest packages. And now that this is installed, we can continue on the next video.